Hey, this is Mark Vollelunga. I play guitar and nothing more, and you're watching Fret 12. So I just started playing this. It's the Aristide's 020 model. Their second, I believe. It's really cool because there's no wood in this guitar. It's all carbon fiber, and in the interior layer, there's they pour these glass bubbles. It's kind of like a mold, and just has really good sustain and acoustic properties. I actually just switched these pickups to the lace drop-in gains, and I'm really happy actually with how they're sounding. Real punchy lows and a lot of clarity for the highs, so it's a really good overall mix out front. So I'm really happy. You probably do see that there is wood just on the fretboard. It's just the rosewood. Got some in-tune picks right here, looking all cool, and I got a little signature on there. Yeah, the guitar is really awesome though. Smaller company from the Netherlands called Aristides. So check them out, read about them. They're doing some neat stuff. Everything is drop C except for ballast is actually a whole step down, but the low string is tuned to A. And I've been playing my American Strat for that, and I like having it on the bridge / middle pickup, kind of the in-between setting with the 5 selector. And it gets more twangy and just kind of nasty. And it's just been, because we did track that song with the telly. You know, I haven't had a chance to track with these at all in studio yet. I'm really excited to. But the Westbury's, you know, an old Gibson knockoff Japanese guitar. They only made 300 of them, and it's really amazing. That's the guitar that I use mainly for the album. Cheap guitar is like 350 bucks. You can probably find on eBay, but I put some different Seymour Duncans in it. And they're really hot, and I don't know, it worked better than other Gibson or PRS stuff based on what we were going for. I do love tellies and just getting that kind of single coil, twangy, notey stuff. And it's cool actually, going back to the guitar, just being able to cut to having humbuckers and cutting to a single coil. You can kind of get a telly sort of tone, just stringy. And I'll do that for a couple parts live, like in Christ Copyright, the bridge, or the very end of Matthew Effect. Goes to kind of that. So that's fun, and it's able to kind of stay true to the record. I just started playing Axe Effects, the 2XL, Dan and I both, this summer, and it's really perfect for this setup of being I guess having to throw on stage so quickly every night. And I'm an analog guy. I love having single-use pedals, but all those cables and everything, being in a trailer, they always break. You always have problems. You never know what it is because it takes a while to figure out what it is. So it's really cool just planning everything out in the Axe Effects, all my effects and all the numerous options you have for different amps and cabs, etc. I just finally got my guitar running stereo through the rig, running to 2 different cabs, and it's big. Yeah. So I'm really happy with it. Using Line 6 wireless stuff. It's been really great. I am using for live purposes. Marshall's awesome. I have just 2 cabs, 2 412s up there. I always love Marshall cabs. They sound great. Just good overall clarity and punch. I'm just going through their stock compressor, and then depending on a couple of songs, actually, I'll have a pitch block on the whole time to, like the song Jenny. It's in a drop B flat, but all our guitars are just drop C. So I just have it pitching everything down a whole step. And that's for yeah, just for live, and it's been really great. There's no latency, or when you do extensions on chords, there's no warble or it geeking out. So that was fascinating, because that's the first thing I've ever run into that was able to fully pitch and not have any problems with. And for using various delays or whatever that they have in there, the amp I'm using is the Soldano Solo Lead 100, and it's the best that I've found that I'm really happy with. Before, we were running everything through the computer for some surprises that I can't talk about in the future. And at Rock on the Range last year, when the computer went down, everything went down. And so it was a combination of our backup battery failing and there being crappy stage power. So that's why you have a backup battery. But what if your backup battery fails? Exactly. So yeah, perfect spot right there. Yeah, and it happened, and it probably at that point in front of the most people we'd ever played in, and the most important festival to be a part of. So we had to think on our toes. It was like Paul kept it going, he held it down, and we figured it out. It was like, how are we gonna do these bass solo effects? And I was like, Dan, you're gonna run through my wireless. I know the tempo of this. I'm gonna switch to my delay patch, and we're gonna make it work. And so the bass was going through the guitar cab. Like, it was the funniest thing ever, but everyone was stoked, nobody left, and we kept the crowd. So that was a perfect storm. All the computer software is running through Ableton Live. Okay. And we were doing main stage, but we've switched to Ableton, and it's going awesome. Really, really well. All our vocals run in there, so certain parts of the song you'll hear a specific delay or reverb or distortion come on to emulate certain parts of the record, and really just make certain parts stronger. We definitely ride the line of not having vocals on tracks, and we want to be honest. You came to a show to see a show and not listen to the CD. All click. We're running actually PreSonus just got the RM32 rack mount mixer, and they've helped us so much, and that's been amazing because you can connect to it on your phone and control your own mix. So if I don't want Johnny's voice, I can turn him way down, and turn me way up. There's definitely been several milestones or markers that I can remember. I know 2013, Aftershock, that festival especially, we played the first day, and the owner of the festival, Danny Wimmer, loved it so much, and as well as the crowd, that he put us on the next day. They had a cancellation, and he put us on main stage at like the perfect time, in front of 5,000 to 10,000 people, and there was something special about that show. I remember side stage looking over, and it's all these guys in bands that we idolize. They're like, holy crap, like you're just chilling there watching us side stage, as well as plenty of music industry reps. And after that show, we started to snowball and kind of gain support following. That's when we ended up partnering with 11/7, and man, everyone there has been kicking so much ass, and they're so happy to work. We didn't think like Ballast or our songs would take well to radio. We thought they were good songs for sure. It's just the way radio's been for the past 10 years or so. I don't know. It's been weird. So when it did, it was super exciting, and we definitely know that we have the right people on our team. It's always changing. I'm a melody guy. I just love good melody. I love things that are unique and pushing the envelope in every regard. So, artists like Imogen Heap, she's more along the electronic side of things. Really, really cool stuff. Growing up, I loved Sting a lot. My brother got me into Metallica. That's when I started playing guitar. Became a huge Incubus fan, which I'm stoked to play with them in Australia for Soundwave. That's gonna be crazy. Them, Faith No More, Soundgarden. Oh yeah, we're more than excited. And then a guy, if you haven't checked him out, for all you guitar players, is a guy named Joey Eppard. He's more along the lines of Andy McKee with like acoustic slap guitar stuff. Really, really interesting. You can tell he's versed in music theory and classical guitar. It's just really innovative and original. And I saw them live with Coheed and Under Oath, actually. The band 3 is the band he's in, and blew me away. Did this solo, just him and acoustic, and it was, killed it. Everybody loved it, and that changed me for sure. At the time, I was studying classical guitar at UTSA in San Antonio. I would have loved to finish, but we dropped out and we started pursuing nothing more full time. So no plan B, plan A only works. I like using Logic a lot, the software, and I have a little duet interface that we plug in. We're talking with PreSonus right now about trying to get another RM32 on the bus. So that'd be awesome. Have a whole recording rig basically in the back lounge just to plug everything in. That'd be extremely convenient. I'd say it's the same as when I started. Music is powerful. It's something more than just frequencies. It makes you feel. There's something spiritual, otherworldly about it. So I love invoking that, whatever that is. Whenever you hear a song that's touched you and moved you and gave you chills, give you goosebumps, make you cry, that's what we want to do, because that's changed me. And if I can do that for somebody else, I'm honored.